I'm not sure how you're going to be enthusiastic about playing if your introduction is tier 4. You're going to get bored quickly. Because you can see here the level of damage we're dishing out. It's very, very meh. It's not exactly spectacular considering how much effort you have to put into it. If you were flying anything else, I think even if you parked up a DD in smoke, you probably do more damage with the guns than you're doing by firing squadron after squadron after squadron. But it does get better. It is worth persisting with, and I quite enjoy it, to be honest with you. It's different and varied. It's a bit samey, but the higher ones, you've got some clever little bits you can do with your dive bombers. You can fly in at different angles, hit different parts of the ship, because the armour on the upper parts of the ship now reflects where damage hits. So I was playing with some AP bombs earlier. You can hit the sides, change the angle, and you can do a lot more damage, kind of like a flicking motion. You know, kind of flick the bombs into the ship coming in from the side, as opposed to dropping them straight down the chimney stack, which I've done, but I don't think the game's smart enough. No, you've just dropped it straight down the chimney stack, because that should cause a significant amount of damage. Torpedoes are challenging to use. The Japanese got some nice ones. You can kind of stealth torpedo if you've got the right stealth build on them. That's pretty cool. I was going to play a little bit more with that. That's on the Hakuryu. The midway torpedoes, they drop more, but they're slower, hence the torpedo acceleration. The Japanese got a couple of variations, but then you've got different types of rocket launchers on the US side as well. We'll look at those a bit later on. Hopefully we get a game shortly. They don't all take this long. Three and a half. So interesting one earlier from another video where someone was complaining about a tier 8 ship in tier 10 games. I took the Chicago out earlier and placed top with 4 other tier 10 CVs, which was quite surprising. Well, this should be an interesting game. 4v4. So we're going to drive to there.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Then we go straight back there. Then we go there. And we go there. And we're going to do that at 3/4 speed. And we're going to take some right brakes. And we're going to go and find the DD. That's the plan. That's the dream. Living the dream.
Action stations.
Oops. Avoid that strange bug earlier where I couldn't actually launch any planes. I couldn't launch any planes and my CV blew up when I left the game, and I got a disciplinary penalty for leaving the game early. I was already dead, which was a bit odd. And then I suppose that's why it's a test. Iron out all these smaller inconsistencies. So he's got dive bombs going, which is handy. I want to sit back a little bit behind them, because if he spots, then I can start a bomb run immediately on that DD. See some level of tactical play starting to unfold in this already. I'm not running a full chassis. I can slow the planes down. There it is. Look at that, 627. Booyah! That's enough to scare the pants off you, isn't it? Whereas if we go for this bad boy over here, what are we going to get up here? Well, that's not bad, 2,900. Well, we're taking a lot of damage, but we've activated his AA. So that plane's automatically launched from that CV. So if I was him, I'd be annoyed about that, because now I could go back, get my dive bombers and bring those in and have a go at him immediately. 1,801. In fact, I'm going to try that, because we now know that Langley's AA is up.
Airborne.
There, he's only got standard AA guns left now. So I'm going to try and hit that Langley. Another good example. If that was an auto-consumable launch, see, I flew the planes close to the perimeter, and the consumable was automatically used. But people are going to do that often, aren't they? You're going to fly in with a wave just to trigger, especially if you're playing this in divisional play. Go in, trigger a carrier's AA perimeter, the fighter will go up, let the fighter fly around for a little bit, and then it's going to go away, and you're free to fly in and blat him and do whatever you feel like. Yeah, exactly. Very easy. I'll be surprised if it stays. I mean, it does seem silly. So all he's got is just his standard AA deck guns now.
Approaching target.
And they're not really doing anywhere near the amount of damage to me as you'd be hoping for, are they? See, I've just slowed my turn down there just to come straight back round on him again.
Approaching target.
Looks like his fighter consumer's recharged.
We're under attack.
That's it. He's on fire for that as well. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly away from that.
Fighter airborne.
I'm going to go and do the same thing over here. I'm going to go and try and trigger the Hoshos. Defensive AA. Because see he'll be straight from behind now. I'm trying to turn away from that. Which is not very easy to do. Back we go. CV's not looking in too bad shape, although let's see, there you go. My fighter's up and hanging around here until someone shoots it down. Right, I suppose we should go and deal with that Mr. Miyogi. Look at that damage count. 12,230.
Maintaining present course.
It's pretty epic, isn't it?
Attention. Reporting the target position.
So after I've done this one, I shall chop these down into individual games.
Waypoint reached.
And pop them onto YouTube. Discussion on each tier. I'll also put in my previous videos I took earlier of the end-game results, so kind of like the end-game results before and then end-game results after. After one game, before one game. I haven't really played much differently actually from how I played these in beta. The gameplay has improved, like the planes, they actually now respond a little bit better, although, so I'm banking left now, then I'm pressing the D key to bank to the right, whereas this still exists. If you want to go from left to right quickly, like if I go right and then let go, they level up quicker and then go left. But if I go from full left, then press D to go full right, look how slow that is. But if I go right and then I want to just do that, let go, and then turn left, the planes turn a lot faster. I'm sure that's by design.
Taking fire.
So those fires are flying out the other side of the CV at the moment. Take advantage of that. Doing this bombing run at full speed. And then we're going to... Oh, poo. Ha! Pressed F by mistake. That wasn't what we wanted to do. But we are... Where are we? We're over there. So let's do that.
Mode enabled.
Why don't we see our battleship?
Airborne.
Nice little look, and that chat is being plastered all over my chat in stream as well on this video. Maybe I should turn chat off. Or chat overlays off. Any road. If you want to do some divisional play, if you want to do some div play, I can switch after this game and come over. Let's use our consumable, shall we? We're nearly over boosting at 155 knots. Cool, I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't think this game's going to go 12, but it might do. These seem to take forever. CV games. Where is that hose show? I haven't seen him for ages.
Taking fire.
Taking fire.
Approaching
I
target.
see the fire there. He doesn't seem to be too worried about me, interestingly.
We're under attack.
Right, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to power away because that fighter is... He's goner, he's a goner. Okay. Let's go and get this bad boy finished off then. Booyah! Okay, let's not, because he's already a goner. Let's go and find this hose show. He's got to be knocking around somewhere. So there it is again. You know, we've struck many times in this game. We've got 13 rocket hits, 7 bomb hits, and we've managed just shy of 20k in damage. Very anemic. Would probably be a good description for it. So you've got fighters there. So we are going to struggle to do anything about that. Probably wait them out. I'm going to wait for him to go start their turn back behind his CV again. Yep. So there we go, they're on the way back. I've just heard a ching 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 in the ear. Oh, I'd imagine that is probably the sound of the thingy being fired again, triggered again, the anti-air. So we know the fires are there, they're going to come in for a minute, but we are going to get this engagement done nice and quick. They're exhausted. What we could do, let's just drive the CV down there. Send the rockets at him. Got some consumables left, let's just do this at speed and at pace. Do -do 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 -do. 24k again, nearly at the 25 mark. Seems to be about an average for this tier. Again, working with a division, this could work quite well. Even any divisional play, which is quite handy because that's why I tend to do a lot of divisional play. Which is what we're going to go and do in a moment. We're going to finish this game off, and then we're going to switch over to div, and then we'll do some more of these later on.
Engaging enemy. We're under
Motion,
attack.
rockets away. 2.5k. That's interesting. Watch this. It hits the board. I've not controlled them. They just bounce back, but they make a pretty hard turn. If you launch with your CV pointing off the map, you do actually lose control of the units. It's another bug. They seem to bounce around rages until you can work out, or they can work out how to get themselves back into the game map. Right, so I've powered away, slammed the anchors on, hit the speed brake, turn it around, line it up. There goes his consumable coming up again, or his rockets away first.
Taking fire. Returning.
And they're done. So, that's going to be interesting. When we get closer, my consumable versus his consumable.
Maintaining present course.
If we get to that stage. What happened to... Oh, he died. While he was capping. Maybe we could ram the CV, because you can, I think, can you manually drive it? I haven't tried that yet.
Taking fire. Approaching target. Returning to ship.
Oh, alas, we have a fire. Let's turn, let's get the hammer down, because his auto repair has automatically repaired that.
Engaging enemy. Returning to ship. Under attack.
Trying to get, because the middle of the deck is saturated, I was trying to get towards the back. Or right on the nose.
Approaching target.
Let's try it on the nose. It's going to take a bit of luck this is to get this right. So drop that there. Ah!
We're under
That's
attack.
off. He's off.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Oh yeah, right, so I've got manual control of my hull here. I think he's going for it.
We're under attack. Airborne. Approaching target. The ship is on fire.
Turn this
Autopilot mode enabled.
This looks like a secondary off.
Autopilot mode disabled.
You can't click them for secondaries. How weird. Now my plane's his fire squadron's up. His fire squadron's up. He's pretty close there. So I'm going to turn away after takeoff. And then I can get a run down his back.
We're under attack.
My secondaries have started to fire. That's more than my primary weaponry's done.
Engaging enemy.
How fun is that? Push up, push up, push up. Let's try and get that bit there.
Returning to ship. Taking fire.
So where am I getting a course
Autopilot
over
mode
there?
enabled.
Set. Push away, so I've just popped back, set the course. Turn it around again. Look how many runs you can do.
Fighter airborne.
Nice to try and hit the nose. Might get this wrong.
Taking fire. Returning to ship.
Probably get one more go at this. Hopefully I should finish him off. Cool, just finishing the game and then I'll be over. There we are, lining him up. Just run that down his nose. Stick these down his throat.
Taking fire.
Should be the game.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
That was a better game, although I'm concerned that I do believe my secondary battery from that close encounters did 4.5k from 7 shots. Yeah, I've managed that out of that. Huh! There's a bit of work to do. But yeah, tier 4 is a bit anemic. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the live server, so I shall put these videos up onto YouTube.